Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to be working on my Kymco Super 8 150. Um, the bike basically has been having some issues. I don't think any fault of the actual bike itself. Kymco Super 8 150s are pretty good. It's just that it's been sitting a while, sitting outside. Normal wear and tear, you can tell by the pipes been sitting outside, a little rusted. So some of the issues I've been having with it is a little while back when starting the bike, ever so often, maybe every 5 starts, it would start slipping. I thought initially it might be the starter. I took the starter out, changed it. That didn't do anything. Basically, it just had the same problem. Again, every 5 starts, it would kind of just make a weird slipping noise and wouldn't start. But I could kick it with a kickstart, and I guess that would move the teeth around and it would start right up. So I looked it up, and looks like the clutch plates on these go bad after a while. So basically it's the clutch plate, I believe, and the clutch plate is located on this side of the bike. So something I'm probably gonna have to tear apart. So that's one thing. The other thing is that when I was tinkering around with the bike, I changed the solenoid. I don't know if I was sent the wrong solenoid or what, but started doing a weird thing where the bike stayed on or wouldn't. It actually just kept cranking. It wouldn't stop cranking. I thought initially maybe the leads were touching or whatnot, but it just did something weird, and then all of a sudden just stopped starting. So I'm going to do some tests on different things and go through the bike. I'm basically thinking that I might just tear the bike apart, see what's underneath all the plastic, and record as I go. And I think this is a good way for me to kind of keep a record of all the stuff and how I pulled it off, so when I put it back together, if I have any issues with needing to know where something goes, I can refer back to the video. But there it is, the Super 8 2013 Kymco. So first I'm going to start by taking off the seat lid. It's pretty easy. Couple bolts. You got a couple bolts down there. Got to take off the actual seat. Couple bolts right there. Couple bolts up here. I don't think you actually have to take off the gas cap, but let's remove that real quick and see what we can see. Move a couple of these bolts. Just gonna keep the bolts in the lid so I don't lose them. Actually take off the seat first. Put this aside. I took the seat off altogether. Didn't even realize that. Need that just to keep everything together. right, let's take a look what we got. Get you in there. So I guess you see all the standard stuff. See like the carburetor stuff right there. Down there is a starter I actually changed that had no effect on the slipping. Was a good starter, still worked, but nothing. Right here you can see the solenoid that I changed. That's what I'm going to be checking next to see what's going on with the start. If I can get it started with even with the slip, at least I know I have all the wiring stuff correct before I attach a new clutch plate. Alright, here it is. Alright, so I got the couple additional pieces off in the front just so I can get to stuff easier, but yeah, I tried to start it real quick, and again it did the same thing. It was weird. Before it wasn't starting at all with the ignition button, or the button start, or push button start, but this time initially it didn't. I took the screwdriver and ran it across both leads right there. That got it to turn. I guess it wouldn't fire real quick because of, you know, it's been sitting a while on the gas and stuff like that. But then I went and tried to press the button to start it, and it did the same thing where it would just cycle through and keep spinning. It wouldn't stop spinning. So I don't know if I have a wire somewhere touching. The only way for me to stop it from spinning was I had to disconnect the power lead to the battery real quick. But yeah, I don't know if something's touching or something's backwards or what. So I'm gonna go through it and see if I can stop that. So I got the bike running, and it definitely is a solenoid. That solenoid was engaging. It got stuck. So that's why the starter would keep spinning. I started pounding on the solenoid, or not pounding, but I gave it a little tap, and then it stopped. So it's definitely the solenoid. Other than that, the clutch plate obviously is still bad. Still every couple starts it'll start slipping. So I definitely have to start taking this puppy apart, and that's a little harder because I gotta take off the pipe, take off the variator. I think that's probably bad too. I'm just gonna go, I guess, the original plan of taking it apart and putting it back together and see if that helps. Alright, so I got the scooter started. Was warming up for a while, got excited, decided to take it for a ride, started doing some weird stuff. I might have heard something pop, or I don't know, but whatever. It turns over, but it won't actually, it won't start basically. So it turns, ignition turns, but it doesn't do anything. So I know I kept calling it a clutch plate that I needed to change, but it's actually a starter gear plate that's located behind the fan. So that's the next step. So I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to start taking off this plastic, all the plastic, might as well. Get it down to the bones and see what's under all that stuff. But I guess that's the next step in the Kymco Super 8 scooter. Wish me luck.